You know, I'm wondering, hey, Bob Gump, you think you can teach me how to fly? Not a chance, yeah. I've had more than one instructor say that. Here we go, on the takeoff roll. Here's Carol Pilon. She's out there on the horsepower Super Stearman. At the controls, pilot Marcus Paine. That's what I call a kick-in smoke system. The Carol hails from Masham, Quebec, Canada. She saw Wingwalking on a television commercial for a local air show. Love at first sight, and she found her calling. She's been a professional wingwalker since the year 2000. She's performed with no less than 17 different pilots, 10 of which she helped to credit on 5 different types of aircraft. She has wingwalked on a 3,000 horsepower jet Rocco and also on a 45 horsepower Quicksilver Ultralight. Here they come from the right, out there on the javelin strut on the left wing. Carol Pilon. Marcus Paine pulls back on the stick. Carol hanging on there. You can see her on the javelin strut between the wings. And here's the completion of the loop. Now, she's done a lot of things in her lifetime. She's the first and only woman to ever walk on a jet-propelled aircraft. She's the first and only Canadian wing walker. From the left, Carol Pilon, still out there on that javelin. Oh, wow. Marcus Paine pulls back there on the vertical, kicks that rudder over into a hammerhead stall turn. Carol is up there with no whatsoever. No cables, no tethers, no parachute, no nothing. Just sheer determination and a grip of steel. And wrapping you here, that's the tips of the propeller going supersonic. Now, believe it or not, she executed the first and second documented winter wing walks in Maine. Man, you talk about cold. You figure they're doing about 100, 120 miles an hour, and then you do it in the wintertime, you talk about a wind chill. Marcus Paine has the throttle pulled back. Carol is now changing positions on the airplane. She's going to be going from the javelin strut through the cockpit onto the stanchion on the top wing of this 450 horsepower Super Stearman. There she is. This is the only time she is belted into this aircraft with any kind of safety equipment at all. Gives the high sign, Marcus cranks up the throttle and pours on the smoke. Oh, you love that sound. And now she's on the top wing of this 450 horsepower Super Stearman. Marcus Paine happens to be a native Alaskan. He's been flying for 30 years and is based right now out of Tucson, Arizona, where he runs a company called Unusual Attitudes, LLC. And not only that, but he's also an EMT, and he holds a surface level waiver. He's flying air shows all over the U.S. and Canada. Coming in from the right, propeller singing a beautiful song. On the top wing, here's Carol Pilon. She's going to be waving, so I want y'all to be waving back at her. She's got those arms out in front. Here it comes. She's swinging her arms out up with Marcus through the loop. Oh, yeah. Now, years ago, she flew as Jimmy Franklin's wing walker. And I asked her, what was it like to be on the top wing of that mighty jet Waco? And she just smiled and said it was an incredible experience. Smoke is on. Marcus Paine bringing Carol Pilon back in from the left. She's still on that top wing. Here comes another loop. I think, nope, it's going to be a hammerhead this time. Oh, yeah. Carol in the house right now. And I'll tell you what, there is no way on this good green earth that I would do that. She's coming back around here. Marcus Paine has the controls of the Stearman. If I was on the top wing of that airplane, I'd be screaming so loud it would slow the airplane down. But there she is up there, having a great Greenwood Lake Airshow, enjoying the view, and hopefully keeping her mouth shut because, well, there's a lot of bugs out there in the air today. We don't need extra protein in our diet. Now it sounds like Marcus Paine has pulled the throttle back a little bit on this airplane. My guess is they're going to be slowing up for this next pass. Carol Pilon still on the top wing as they're coming around from the right. Smoke is on, the throttle is definitely back. And Carol looks like she's getting ready to change position. Yeah, oh, she's changing position, all right. She's going to do her Superman pass. One arm forward, one leg off the ground. Off the wing, actually. There she goes. Wonderful photo pass opportunity. Carol Pilon also played an instrumental role in an all-woman wing-walking team in 2002, and she formed another all-woman team in 2011. She did the wing-walking in the Fox feature presentation of Amelia, for those of you who remember that. She also has experience in dual wing-walking, formation wing-walking, nighttime pyro wing-walking, and she simply excels at solo wing-walking. She also is an FAA certified airframe technician. From the left, ladies and gentlemen, still on the top wing, Marcus Paine at the controls. Here's Carol Pilon. I'll tell you what, that's like riding a motorcycle with no fairing at over 100 miles an hour. The wind just whips by you. Oh, by the way, she's also a skydiver. Got her first jump certificate back in 1989 from the Canadian Sports Parachute Association. Carol has performed before millions on the North American circuit, across Canada, the United States, and even in the UK. And Carol has a message for all of you out there. She says, throttle it up, baby. Here she comes, ladies and gentlemen, Carol Pilon. Once again, it's got to be a great view, but it's something I don't think I would want to do. I will admit it, I'm a big chicken at heart. I'll tell you what, I've been very fortunate in my lifetime. I have known 3 wing walkers, and they are some of the most dynamic people you will ever meet. They are driven, they are energized, they are motivated, and Carol Pilon leads the way. Definitely motivated, energized individual, absolutely loves what she's doing, and she is just terrific at it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to land. Here, Marcus Paine at the controls, Carol Pilon, wing walker extraordinaire. And here we are. Now here's the neat thing about Carol Pilon. They're going to bring that airplane to a stop down there. She's going to climb back onto the top wing of the Stearman. And as she's coming through here, I want you to yell, I want you to wave, I want you to cheer, to let her know just how much you really appreciate her performance here today at the Greenwood Lake Airshow. It takes a special kind of guts to get on the top wing of an airplane in flight. Definitely something you don't take lightly, that's for sure. You have got to be thinking about every move. You've got to practice every move over and over and over until it becomes second nature. It's got to be instinctive. Gary Ward and Greg Connell getting ready to start up here. Gary's got his engine fired. Here we go. Carol is out there. They're doing a little smoke job. She's on the top wing of that airplane. They're going to taxi by. Once again, she can hear you. So I want you to yell and scream and cheer and wave, because I know she's going to be waving at you. Ladies and gentlemen, how about giving it up for Carol Pilon, wing walker extraordinaire. Come on, everybody, and wave. Wave like you've never waved before. Carol, that is just extraordinary. Unbelievable and totally amazing to watch. And it's going to be 15 minutes before all the smoke clears, too. You gotta love it, though. All right, everybody, give it up for Carol Pilon. Oh, you gotta love this stuff.